see it one-sided, so it looking like it's a style. You understand? I'm gonna check it here. Yeah, go on there.
Alright, shalom. Just want to make sure everything. Alright, shalom. Alright, can shalom. First and foremost, you want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. I want to say Natan Mashna Kabbalah Hazekom Yamshali Asherala, which is to say, give about honor to the elders of Israel, which is the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom Makasala Habaki Yamshali Asherala, which is to say, peace and mercy to the elect of Israel. You know, me and the brother, just meet up tonight and just wanted to touch on something, right? Because he's actually talking that people out here have a serious problem with believing in the scriptures. You understand? Believing in the scriptures, and even now Apostle Gabar did a video on visualize, because we don't truly seeing is believing, right? The thing about this, we see through the spirit. We see through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? And people don't understand that. Hey, there are people out there who really don't believe. Who don't believe in the Most High, who don't believe in the scriptures. You understand? They just don't believe. You understand? They need to see things with their carnal eye. You know? Our scripture says that a natural man can receive the things of the Most High.
Even true, when they say visualize, when you're reading, you're supposed to be visualizing what it is you're reading. So you have a picture of what it is that happened, a picture of what it is to come. So you're visualizing every single moment. It's like somebody that imagine, or hoping for something. So they visualize everything that they're hoping for. You're supposed to be visualizing everything you're reading, so I'm visualizing what it is going to happen. Even at the things that going to take place, like Jacob's trouble, all these pestilences, and then you're supposed to be visualizing that in your head. Because you will have an idea of how it is, what it is going to take place, and how you're going to deal with the situation. If you're not visualizing what it is, then I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, scripture said to meditate day and night. So when you meditate, you visualize stuff. You understand? You have it in your head. You understand? But these people out here, they have to see things with their carnal eyes.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
There are people out there who really don't believe. You understand? But the scripture said, don't study about the people who don't believe. You understand? Don't worry about them. Right? We know second Ezra.
There's second Ezra, chapter 15. I'll start from verse 1. Right? That's going to, right? It said, behold, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
Yeah, so the scripture says what? Speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Right? And what is prophecy? Right? Something that has been told before. You understand? And part of the prophecies is seeing the teachers of this truth outside on the streets.
That's right.
Because now some people don't believe that, hey, we're not supposed to be out there. You understand? That is incorrect. It's prophecy that we will be out there. The scripture says that what? That our teachers shall not be pushed in a corner anymore.
Even to go with that, even to go with what you're saying, Yahushua was preaching on the streets. He was preaching all about. Matter of fact, because he was moving, that means he didn't stay in one spot. You understand? So where's the point that men are not supposed to be teaching on the streets? Or where's the idea that men are supposed to be outside there? You understand? At the end of the day, it was a commandment to go out on the highways and byways. Right? I Luke 14. You understand? You're supposed to be outside there. Now, one of the reasons why men go say you're not supposed to be outside there is because they fear, or not even fear as well, the shame. That pride come on them because they don't want to see they don't want the family see them, they don't want the friends see them. To make them lose any connection with them. At the end of the day, the scriptures say the things you lose, you're gonna gain more. You understand? There's no rest. Right?
As soon as you say shalom,
yeah, now go ahead.
As soon as you say shalom, to the brothers when you come aboard, shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Wahar Rakra Kodash Brakata.
To anybody that coming in, we just basically touching upon them that believe You're not supposed to be outside there teaching.
On the streets.
On the streets.
On the streets.
On the streets
Right.
of the whole, you can.
I have a quick piece of here, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's Isaiah chapter 30, verse 20. Right? It says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eye shall see thy teachers. Yeah, so every eye will see our teachers out there. And I say, if you're cooped up in a building, all these people going to see you. And I say, Isaiah 58:1 says what? Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. You understand? Because a lot of people believe you're supposed to go house to house, right? You can't lift up your voice like a trumpet in somebody's house. They'll put you out. You'll put you out. You understand? So it's prophecy that'll be out here. It's prophecy that'll be out in the streets. You understand? Alright, piece up?
Nah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
It's pop. Or you go back and piece up.
Yeah, we're making.
Right? It's prophecy that'll be outside here on the highways and byways.
Can.
You understand?
And for them that saying that you're not supposed to do it, then you deny the works of Yahweh Shai.
Can.
Because Yahweh Shai and the apostles and all those men before, the disciples, they were outside the teaching on the streets.
Can.
They were outside the teaching to the multitudes. So how could you say that they wasn't there? No, just to draw a point that they was teaching out on the streets is that the scriptures actually mention that on the Sabbath they went into the synagogue and teach.
Can.
So that means where they was teaching where they was teaching before. Where they was teaching before they go into the synagogue.
Can.
They was teaching on the streets, they were teaching on the highways and byways. And I saw the scripture say, just roughly paraphrasing, to bring them to the marriage. How you gonna bring them to the marriage if you're locked up in a cage? You understand? There's no bird calling and there's no whistling. You understand? We outside there to wake up these people and be on the streets. It's a commandment to be outside there. And you're supposed to be following all the commandments, not picking and choosing where you want. You understand? Yeah, so we're back in the Ezra's, right?
Yeah, can.
Yeah, so we're back into the Ezra's of the brother. But I want to say 2 Ezra 15 verse 2. And say, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Can.
3 verse 3, it says, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the
incredulity.
What?
Incredulity
of them trouble thee,
that
speak against thee.
Yeah, so people speaking against us when they say we're not supposed to go there. You understand? They're speaking against us.
That's right.
You understand? It was commanded for us to go into the highways and hedges.
That's right.
You understand? The scripture says to compel them to come in.
Yeah.
Right? That my house may be filled. One house is not a carnal house we build a spiritual house.
That's right.
You understand? We build a spiritual house. You understand? So when it says fear not the incredulity, the word incredulity goes back to the word disbelief. You understand? So fear not the disbelief of these people. You understand? We don't really care if people don't think, well, hey, you're not supposed to go outside on the streets. That is you.
Yeah.
You know? I mean...
You might add something to this.
Yeah, good.
Before you change that part, we at the end of the day, that is you, as the brother say, because at the end of the day, we know what Yahweh Shai, we know what the Messiah said to go and do. He said to go outside on the highways and byways and teach. You know, if you say not to go outside there and teach, then you're going against the word. And they blasphemy.
You holding back your sword.
Yeah. That's the next good point too. You holding back your sword from blood. So yeah, and you're quenching the spirit too, because if you know all this truth and you're not going to give the people warning, then what are you doing?
Exactly.
A matter of fact, the scriptures mention about these men. These men be what? Wicked servants. You understand? That when Yahweh Shai bursts the skies, what he will catch all they doing. You understand? Telling men that they're not supposed to be outside there teaching. Come on, man. The scriptures stay different.
So how is the people going to hear the word of the Most High?
You
understand? How they going to hear the word of the Most High if we don't go there and teach?
Yeah.
You understand? About a quick precept, right?
Yeah, good.
This is Luke chapter 1 verse 70. It says right? It says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets.
Speak by the what?
Spake by the mouth of his holy prophets.
So they know the Most High he spake through the prophets. You understand? He not going to come down here and jump. He not going to come down from his throne and jump on earth and tell you what it is and what it's supposed to be doing. No. He speaks through the holy prophets, and where does find them holy prophets? On the streets. On the highways and on the byways. You understand?
Right. It says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Which shall be what?
Which have been since the world began.
And that way it is. The prophets speak since the world began. And men listen. For instance, the prophets was even bigger than the kings in certain parts. You understand how important a prophet was?
Exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, because the kings used to do what? The kings used to call the prophets. The kings used to call the prophets.
That's right.
You understand? If it is our king was not a prophet himself. You understand? And we all know who is our king and our prophet. King David.
Yeah, King David. Yeah, King David.
You understand? So the scripture says, fear not the incredulity of these people. We don't care if these people don't believe. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what, at the end of the day, I'm not fucking just get a real quick room.
Let's read the precept, brother Pop on the comment board. Micah 6 verse 9. It said, the Lord's voice cried unto the city, and the man of wisdom shall see the name. Hear ye the rod, and who had appointed it. And that's right, because at the end of the day, the voice cried way in the city. And who cry aloud? That is the prophets. You understand? At the end of the day, there's only one man that doing that, crying aloud and speaking. But the brother Joe and just that how you going to hear the truth? These men that bowling that they're not supposed to be on the streets, how they wake up? They wake up true men that is speaking on the streets. You understand? That speaking on the streets. Right?
This is Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20. It says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Right? Now let me look at this line by line. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Now this is not talking about a literal woman, because sad to say the person who I was talking to thought that they're talking about a literal woman.
Yeah, but he take things literal. You understand? Hey, shalom to the other brothers on the comment board. Shalom.
Right? So it says, wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Now how is wisdom going to be uttered into the streets? Because wisdom, when you read scriptures, wisdom is referred to
as a woman.
You understand? Right? So wisdom has a support here. You understand? So how is wisdom going to be uttered into the streets? Through the mouths of the holy prophets.
That's right.
You understand? Because it's the prophets that have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. You understand? It says, she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city, she uttered her words, saying, how long ye simple ones will love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. So even though you telling people, hey, you know what, we're supposed to be out there. You understand? We're supposed to be out there pushing this wood. But they hate knowledge. They don't want to hear that. You understand? They don't want to hear that. Where's the chief place of concourse? Outside in the city. Where's the openings of the gate? Outside in public. How do you rebuke? You rebuke out in the open.
That's right.
You understand? So these people are off to think that, hey, we're not supposed to be out there. You understand? You holding back your sword. You have all this knowledge of the scriptures, and what you going to do with it? Just hold it and not tell anyone. Go by person house to house. You understand? You know how long the elect gonna take to wake up just going by house to house? You understand? We want to be out here now. We want to be out of this wicked kingdom now. You understand? But we have patience. We waiting on you.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead.
This Amos 5 verse 10. It said they hate him that rebuke it in the gate.
The what?
They hate him that rebuke it in the gate.
They hate him that rebuke it in the gate. Who's the him? The prophets. Right? The teachers of this truth. Who know the scriptures. And they hate them that rebuke it in the gate. Where the gate is. Yeah, but nobody has a gate inside the house. The gate is outside. That's what the gate is. Outside in the open. Right? And that is synonymous with also in Hebrews where it says open rebuke is better than secret love.
And that next thing, because if the person telling it, that man who was talking to you, he telling you that Proverbs 1 was talking about a woman, then he might tell you that gate is burglar proof.
No, it's true. It's true because I see that why you need to fear your Bashem your Shai. And understand? Because the Most High make him believe a lie.
Yeah, get them that illusion.
You understand? Get them that illusion. You understand? So go back in. You finish go back in your second verse.
Yeah, you can. Said they hate him that rebuke. Amos 5 verse 10. It said they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Yeah, they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. And I saying they don't like us to speak upright, right? Speaking upright is also saying that we should be out there.
And that is one of the things that they talk about is what we doing in the streets for. Because we correcting the wrongs. Jake don't like to hear when they're wrong. They basically want to hear when they're always right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right, man. And I think, and these men like to song so wise. When the brother play the voice note for me to hear the person and say that straight out, you're a fool, because they just what it is. You understand? A fool running his mouth, and that we he just running him out on things that he can't prove.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? Bringing precepts that he himself don't understand.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm going back on the same, right?
Yeah, go
ahead. I started back from verse 3.
Yeah,
it says, fear not the imagination. 2 Ezra 15 verse 3. It says, fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, so by you see, we do this everything we do concerning the truth, we do by faith. You understand? Most we go there by faith. We go there on the highways and byways by faith. You understand? To wake up the elect. You understand? That is why we are there. We have to be out there. It's prophecy that we are there.
Yeah.
You understand? It's prophecy that we are there. And the scripture says what? All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. These people don't have faith. And that's the key. That's the key thing in this truth. You understand? Having faith. Having faith in Yahweh Shai. You understand? He commanded us to go out there.
That's right.
You understand? So we have faith in Yahweh Shai.
You say they will be covered in sackcloth. You understand? Where you going to find them? You feel you're going to find them in sackcloth in the house? No. They wear no normal clothes. You understand?
Yeah.
You so like we went on the garment, but just through the spirit we touch on it one time. You understand? We're going to bring.
Yeah, good finish.
Awesome. Let's read the brother comment here. Romans 8, 6 to 7. It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is an enmity against God, and enmity means an enemy. It's an enemy against Yahushai. Because you say in different compare you are no your mind carnal, like carnal thinking, you know. It say enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither can I feel
It's just
Romans 8 and verse 7 there. We're going to verse 7, so you finish it there, because it's in because even going off of that, you know, except that a natural man can receive nothing. A natural man can receive nothing. He not spiritually guided. He not a spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? Certain men have that. So telling a man who preaching outside there that they're not supposed to be preaching like foolishness.
You
understand?
Right, so we'll finish verse 7, right?
Yeah, verse 7. Yeah.
Right, it says, because the carnal mind is enmity against power, for it is not subject to law, to the law of power, neither indeed can be. But let me just read verse 5. It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. Yeah, so it's spiritual that we have to be out there on the streets.
That's right.
It's spiritual that we have to be out there.
That's right.
You understand? You can't tell me there's no in scriptures because you are not seeing a precept that says exactly this, and I quote, right? Israelites are supposed to be on the street. Are supposed to be on the street corners teaching. Because you're not seeing that exact wording. You understand? Which means we're not supposed to do that.
You see, they wanted literal.
You
understand? They wanted literal. So the want it is literal. The way it say it plain out. No.
The scriptures were written in parables.
In mysteries.
You understand?
You understand? You just search out this as a king, man.
That's right.
Because you wanted, you had an idea to work for your crown. You just wanted easy. And I Jake the lazy mentality. You understand? They just white how it is. No. They see it's brute beast need to be taken and destroyed, man. You understand? Come on, man. If Yahushua was preaching in our house right through, they would have never killed him, because he would have never been known to the world. Just think about it. Just think about it, man. Right? It's easy, right? If he wasn't outside, they would never know who he is.
Hey, our shy was on his shoreline, on a boat.
On a boat, yeah.
On a boat preaching to the multitude.
And the voice was heavy.
But that way the scriptures say, cry aloud.
Say voice like many waters.
You understand?
Let be real.
Cry aloud. How it is you cry aloud in somebody's house, they will tell the people will put you out. I can't come in your house and shout, hey, the most I say do this, the most I say do that. No, what you do? You have order in your house.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right. Yeah, so I see our brother pop up, precept here. Isaiah 29 verse 21. It says that make a man an offender of a word and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate and turn aside the just of a thing of naught. For a thing of naught.
Reprove it in the gate. There it goes again. Reprove it in the gate where the gate is outside.
Yeah.
You understand? These people have no understanding.
And you don't reprove them. You don't prove them on the outside because it's they that be doing more wickedness than anything else. You can't just only want to teach. I mean, only want to shed to the men that they already wake up. You gotta be outside they teaching too. That's why we do videos and we do breakdowns and things. Outside they teaching so that them that are lost could see it and be woken up. At the end of the day, we not holding back we sword from blood. And we not holding back this word. You can't hold back your talent. It's supposed to be outside. Yeah. You're supposed to be outside there exposing your talent in matter of fact. Not keeping in your talent. Who does do that? Anybody that have a talent, they show it. Right? But these men, they're just prideful. Right? They're just prideful. They just want to stay inside, do whatever they please, and not do the Most High work. Right? They don't want to do that. Right? So I'll piece up here.
Yeah.
There's 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 21. It says, for after that in the wisdom of power, the world by wisdom knew not God. It says, for after that in the wisdom of power, the world by wisdom knew not God.
The world by wisdom knew not the Most High, right?
And that wisdom is what? The scriptures.
Understand? The world by wisdom knew not. So with all the prophets who have the wisdom of the scriptures, you wouldn't know the Most High.
That's right.
You wouldn't know the Most High because this book was sealed at a point in time. You understand? This book was sealed. You understand? So with all the prophets who have the wisdom, you would not know the Most High because they are the ones that bring the scriptures to you. They are the ones that breaking it down the right way. That's what the scriptures say. But read that part against it.
It says, for after that in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not power.
The world by wisdom knew not the Most High. The world by wisdom knew not. You understand? The only way you can know the Most High is through the scriptures. You understand? Through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures.
You understand? So much just say. Yeah. It says it pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
It pleased the Most High. But the Most High don't have to have us out there now. He can wake up like if he wants. The Most High don't need us out on the streets. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching. So this is foolishness. You understand, to the Most High? You understand? But you know what? It pleased him.
Yeah. I mean, we going and get reward for that too. You understand? I want next quick piece up here. It says because the foolishness of God is wiser than men. Right? So if the scripture is saying that it say it pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe, and then 1 Corinthians 1 verse 25 say because the foolishness of God is wiser than men. So just imagine that preaching is wiser than man. You understand? The wisdom that we bringing out is wiser than man, and they wouldn't get that. And the man that was telling our care that going out on the streets, you know, where it is written, you be stupid. You be unfoolish.
Continue.
Right? So like this little interruption there. So a little interruption. So reading back this, it's 1 Corinthians 1 verse 25. It says, because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness is stronger than men. And his salak, it say, and the weakness of power is stronger than men. So just imagine that. You understand? So preaching is a real important thing, man. You understand? So read this comment there on the comment board.
Yeah. It's John chapter 8 verse 51. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. Yeah, so if a man keep his sayings of your Bashim Yajai, you wouldn't see that. You understand? You wouldn't see that, you know, but you're supposed to be out on the streets preaching, yo. You understand how it is you will have this talent and not put it to use?
Yeah.
You understand? How it is you will have this talent and not put it to use?
It's like Lionel Messi playing football, right? What the football world will say, he's the most talented footballer, right? And he know he's talented and he just staying inside.
No, actually, still like, yeah, it's like him being a 100% perfect striker, but yet he take up the position as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, all that.
You understand? Because a goalkeeper is just just stand up there and save block shots.
But the thing about it is that even being a goalkeeper, you'll still get something. You'll still get money.
Yeah.
So it's like having that talent, right? Because a goalkeeper have to be talented as well. You understand? You have men like Manuel Neuer who stop goalkeepers in the world. But it's like having that talent, and you know you have that talent, and you just inside. You just inside home and not going to do nothing about it. Come on, man. Like, be real. You're not going to do that because you know you can do what? You can make money. Be having this talent. And you have this talent here, the scriptures, and you're not going outside there to teach and to warn these people and to work for that crown. I mean, come on, man. Be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. You understand? And they find it hard to even do a little video. You understand? They just find it hard. Wait is what more important than your Hashem Yahushai? Nothing more important. You understand? You lose everything to gain, and just to gain the knowledge of His Excellency. Come on, like be real with it, right? Coming from the comment board, 1 Corinthians 4:9. It says, "For I think that God had set forth us the apostles as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to the angels, and to men." Yeah, we made a spectacle. They be real. This is like a movie. This is a movie with a spectacle. The whole world watching us, the angels watching us, men watching us. They be real. This is a movie.
Watch me,
right?
And the word spectacle goes back to look, right? Like the seeing. Alright? So therefore what? Everybody looking at us?
Yeah. If you're inside our house, how they gonna be looking at you?
You understand? Everybody looking at us. We are a spectacle unto the world. If your son not watching us, your son know what we're doing.
Yeah.
You understand? You need to them know. You understand? We are made a spectacle unto them too. You understand? We also made a spectacle unto the tutors and to the people who don't believe.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
So when they see, you understand, the Lord's will, and we get picked up in our chariot. You understand? They will want to know. Even our scripture, I think, is in Sirach, if I'm not mistaken, where it says it talks about the strangeness about salvation.
It was Solomon 5:1.
You understand? They'll find it strange that we be saved.
Yeah, they're gonna be saying that this is the same man that preaching on the corner.
Yeah,
the same man that we call mad. You understand? This man that wearing on this long garment. You understand? As a brother pop in the comment board there, he said this word is a sweet melody. Yeah. Because scripture also mentioned we pipe this tune and they dance. You understand? It's a melody. You understand? But they wouldn't understand that. They wouldn't understand. Jake just literally gone. You understand? This man saying that they're not supposed to be on the corners preaching and think, come on, man. Even you so off. Even the Jessites or Jewsites, or whatever you call them, that be on the street corner have more knowledge than you. These men that be on the corner with the big mic and thing balling Jesus, calling on them Cesar Borgia, they still have more knowledge than you. And you calling yourself an Israelite? Come on, man. Yeah, can. We know mention a day too. You pipe the string and they in dance.
Yeah, you understand?
You understand?
Yeah. Scripture also says in Revelation that is a song, right? That nobody can sing, but who? But the 144,000. You understand?
The elect, man.
The elect, you understand? They can't get this. They can't sing this song. They can't sing this song. You understand? You know pieces, yeah?
Well, will you go ahead and bring out something?
Right, there's Romans chapter 3 verse 3, because at the end of the day, this is what it is, right? Romans chapter 3 verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? You understand? So what, buddy? So what if you don't believe that we're not supposed to go out on the streets? So what? So what if you don't believe that we're not supposed to wear garments? So what if you don't believe that we're not supposed to keep the Sabbath according to the moon and not on a Friday evening or Saturday evening? So what if you do believe that we can't hold Passover in a land that we don't know, which is Trinidad or wherever? Because a lot of people believe that some people believe that you're supposed to hold Passover in Israel. You understand? But so what if they don't believe? They don't believe me. So what? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Can't.
At the end of the day, prophecy are being unfolded. You understand? With all, even if they don't believe, World War III gonna kick off if they don't believe. The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip.
That's right.
If they don't believe, it don't matter.
That's right.
You understand? 2/3 of our people, which is Israel, is going to be put to death.
That's right.
Right? Whether they don't believe or not. Right? Esau, the so-called white man, right, is going to be in slavery.
That's right.
You understand? Whether they believe it or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever, the Most High, motherfucker, let me get that one thing. This is Isaiah 55 and 11, right? It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
That's right.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. And understand, whatever the Most High say, whatever the Most High say is going to come to pass.
And when you send it to, it will be accomplished. It will be accomplished.
You know what that means? It's already done. Let me pause reason just saying that. It's already done. The elect is already sealed, basically.
Even that's how you
for
say
the foundation of the world.
Even Elamantazak and Apostle I had this watching Elamantazak video today, and he mentioned it again that the Spirit is like the elect seal. The
elect seal through the Spirit. And some what is going to happen. These things are going to happen.
The scriptures, as the banner bring out here, it already accomplished. Wherever it's sent for to, it will be accomplished. So we know that what is written in
because this, well, people, you need to understand, this is confirmation already. This is confirmation from the Most High. It shall accomplish, which means it is already done.
Because the scriptures mention that this is a testimony. And when something a testimony is what you're testifying. That means it will go and happen, something going to happen, or it already happened. You're testifying against something. So if you're testifying against something, that means it's going to happen or something that already happened. As the brother don't mention all the things that are going to happen, it is going to happen. It is going to be accomplished. You can't stop that. You can't deny that. When you dance on a tree and dance on a fig tree, when you put it, as the man telling the brother, and the thing about it, he proud of it, he telling the brother with a proud voice. No, you're not supposed to be outside there.
And you know me, who know the truth. You understand? Me who know the truth. I'm just like, well, alright, brother. Well, no problem. You understand? Because at the end of the day, I can't force this truth down my brother's throat.
That's right.
And as the scripture also says what? After 1 or 2 admonitions,
go your way.
Go your way. You understand? I'm not forcing this truth on you. It is what it is. I believe, you understand, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, that he said, and you see, that goes back to a video Apostle Gabbar did, called the calling. If you're not called to do this, you wouldn't do it.
That's right.
If you're not called to go on the streets and preach, because between me and you, I saw, before I came to the truth, I saw brothers preach. I saw these brothers preaching. Right? And I was like, wait, boy, I can't see myself doing that. But that's to show how the Most High, as brother read yesterday, the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. I was called to do this, so therefore I had no control over it. I couldn't fight it.
Already accomplished.
It was already accomplished for me to be out in the streets. You understand?
Can't deny it.
You can't deny it.
You know?
You understand? So, hey, it is what it is, boy. It is what it is. The elect is already sealed. World War III is already going to happen. You understand? America is going to be destroyed.
That's right.
You understand? It is what it is. If you don't believe, hey, so be it. Ma what? You understand?
Two precepts here. Two precepts here from the brothers on the comment board. 2 John 1:10. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. And that way it is. We need bidding them that Godspeed. You know, we just do. Hey, they come and they say the thing to me. It's spark a spirit to do a little video to edify. You know, at that moment they can edify because the scripture also mentioned to edify them that here as well. So somebody could be here in that conversation you all doing and go be like, yeah, but this person talking the truth.
But even that same person say, you know, hey, who tell we supposed to curse out other camps? You understand? Who tell we supposed to speak against them? You understand? But hey, you supposed to put away people that tell lies.
Yeah, and
scripture says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but what? Principalities and powers in high places.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a spiritual battle. There's no carnal battle.
We're not going and bounce up IUIC in the streets. Even Ella Yashawamba said that, you know, like let's leave them alone.
Yeah,
but for instances, we take the things they say on videos and do it for edification's sake. You understand? Yeah. Because they lies, they're lying. Yeah. But we do everything for edification's sake. Yeah. Meaning that whatever they say and it's wrong, we correct it.
But even the scripture says so. He said, let all things be done unto edifying.
That's right.
So that's what we are out here to do, edify the church. That is it, edify the church. You know, if you don't believe, go up.
That's right. That's right.
So be it.
Next precept was Isaiah 55:11. I can't. But I can read it already.
You know?
Can. That's one. Oh nah. Let's see this precept here was Hebrews 10:33. It says partly while ye were made a gazing stock both by reproaches and afflictions, and partly while ye become companions of them that were so used. And that way it is, you know. We make a gazing stock, meaning that they're seeing us for both by reproaches and afflictions, and that way it is. You understand? For reproaches, and that is what we people do. They reproach everything that we say on the streets. They reproach everything that we do, and we just do. We basically saying and doing the correct thing. You understand? But at the end of the day, they ain't hate us. They hate the Lord. Yeah, right? That way turn back too. They ain't hate us. They just hate the Lord. Because we just speaking the Lord's word and doing the Lord's will. You understand? Because they use the Our Father prayer and they don't even understand the Our Father prayer. When Yahweh Shai said, let thy will be done, he was talking about let thy Father's will be done. So yeah, it have to be done. You understand? But they're not doing it. You understand? If our will is if we are to follow in Yahweh Shai footsteps, he was a man teaching on the streets. We're supposed to be doing the same. The apostles was teaching. You understand? How you feel about so the rest of men that was teaching, like Acts 18 was actually mentioned as well. Right? That men was teaching outside here. I mean, come on, let's be real. These men just don't want to be teaching. That way it is.
Hey, but you know what? The Mosai set up that too. The Mosai set up teachers, yo. The Mosai set up teachers because the man told me, right, that he ain't supposed to have no teacher over you.
Wow.
You understand? But the scripture says, well, obey them that have rule over you.
As a brother put in the comment board earlier, that fella is a reprobate. That's true. He's a hardcore reprobate. And whoever he listens to, whoever teaching him, he himself is a reprobate.
But quote unquote, the man words says, you know, that he's take knowledge from here, there, and different places, different camps.
Well, he double-minded in all his ways. It's because a double-minded man unstable in all his ways.
He is unstable, right?
You understand?
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, right? Verse I'll go straight to the point, verse 28. It says, and the Most High had set some in the church, right? The Most High had set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that, miracles, then gifts of healing, helps, governments, diversities of tongues. You understand? Are we all apostles? No, we are not all apostles. You understand? So what? Yeah. So the Most High set up teachers for a reason.
That's right.
You understand? You can't say, hey, you cannot teach over you. That's madness.
Yeah, that men who proud. You know, son, that men who proud through the spirit. You know, where the scriptures say we are to be taught. You know, and I just end with this last precepts.
Can.
You know, to order for the brothers on the comment board.
Can.
Put the here. He is unjust. You know, Salat, this is Revelation 22 verse 11.
Can.
It says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. So,
if a man unjust, leave him. Let him be unjust. You understand?
But I ask him, that man named Chris, who you are rebuking? No,
brother.
This fella sounds like he from Geos. I don't know. He say he from no camp, but you say from no camp, but he so called say he have the truth, but totally off. As you can see, you know. Nah, it's not Chris.
You know, but like we said earlier, you know, it's just through the spirit, you know. By talking to people, by talking to a person, you know, it will show you certain things through the spirit, and you know, we just decide to like touch on something, you know, somebody say, you know. So we're not rebuking anybody.
Yeah, we're rebuking.
We're rebuking, yeah, but you know, it's not to say, well, you know, thing just through the spirit, you know, me and the brother was talking, and we just decided to touch on it to show you kind of foolishness these people have. You know, in the spirit. You understand? It's basically what it is about, you understand? Because all these other camps, you know, they teaching, you know. I mean, most camps teaching the same thing that is right. But when you go deeper than that, you know, talking about the mark of the beast and you know, and Babylon and all these other things, you understand? They're going off. You understand? It even never, like I saw a brother put on social media, right? And there's somebody out there that's saying that he don't deal with no 12 chart sign, you know, but on his side of that comment you're seeing Judah. So then how you come if you're not dealing with no 12 chart sign, well then how does you go come to that conclusion?
Yeah. For them that say that they don't believe in 12 chart sign and 12 chart sign going off, then how you know you're a Judite?
You understand?
How you know the Negroes, yeah. How you know the Negroes is Judah? How you know the
you must do with the 12 chart
sign. It be real. So then it can be anything. If you say you don't believe in the 12 chart, then you could be anything. You understand? Apple say we bounce up a man in that same spirit last Sunday. Yeah, that spirit are wrong.
Yeah.
That spirit that you don't need to go and teach on the streets are wrong.
Yeah.
You see them all over right now. Saying he taking little and little from every camp. Yeah, that teaching are wrong. That madness. That madness. The two other men must be the same. They must be the same teaching. It was the same teaching and they just come in peace, you know? Yeah. So they coming out to thing, you know? Some mad going off on the scriptures and they even...
When you see a comment to this knowledge, boy, you ask the Most High with the spirit of discernment. So you can't take piece from here, piece from there, piece from everywhere. Therefore, what will happen? You will form your own doctrine. You understand? And therefore, a man like that, you can't really reprove him. You understand? Because he wouldn't take correction.
Yeah, even taking piece from there, piece from there. Then what is the truth? If you taking piece from there and piece from there and piece from there, then what is the truth?
And you don't know what the truth is. You understand? How it is you know well. Matter of fact, that's confusion too.
A heavy confusion.
A confusion too.
A heavy confusion.
You understand?
The scripture say take there a little, here a little, but that's talking about the scriptures.
He taking here and here a little from everywhere.
You understand? So you know with that, we'll close it off. Alright? Yeah. Close it off now.
Yeah, you know. So like I said, through the spirit, me and your brother decided to touch on the kind of foolishness these people believe in. You know, so with that, always we give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. Right, you know, Kahalal, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. You know, Brakata Yahweh,
Brakata Yahweh,
Brakata Yahushai,
Brakata Yahushai,
Brakata Yahweh,
Brakata Yahweh,
Brakata Yahushai,
Brakata Yahushai,
Brakata Yahweh,
Brakata Yahweh,
Brakata Yahushai.
Brakata Yahushai.
You know, Kal Halal Kabad, Wahawalla Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. You know, just to say all praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Right? Natan Mashna Kabad La Hazakom Yamshal Yasharala. Which is to say, double honors to the elders of Israel, which is the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Right? And Shalom Makasavla Habaka Yahshal Yasharala. Peace and mercy to the elect of Israel.
That's right.
You know, until the next sit down, you know. But all the brothers, you know, continue pushing the word with all truth and sincerity to the sincere aquat and listen and subscribe to the true teachings of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai through the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Next time we say Shalom.